We are live as we travel the uphill road, coming to you from Black Bottom, number one Detroit. We thank God that we have survived and now have arrived at the last stop. Living with reality, truth, and consequences.
In this broadcast here segment, we're going to take a look at um, human engineering to stop people from eating, I'll say, real animal meat, protein, animal meat, and to steer us and to force us into eating Bill Gates's laboratory or Henrietta Lacks cancer cell meat. So let's take a listen and hear just what these criminally insane scientists are, what they got, what they're doing to us, family. Let's take a look here.
People eat too much meat. There's this thing called the Lone Star tick, where if it bites you, you will become allergic to meat. I can sort of describe the mechanism. So that's something that we can do through human engineering. We can use human engineering to make it the case that we're intolerant to certain kinds of meat, to certain kinds of bovine proteins. People eat too much meat. There's
So,
this thing called the
okay,
Lone Star tick, where if it bites you, you will become allergic to meat.
Okay, so how do you like me now? How do you like that? You know? The developments of things that are going on are just, I tell you, it's really just, it's amazing. And for us to just not be paying attention to what's happening. Again, how can we just sit by and just watch this stuff go on and not do what needs to be done? These people need to be under the jail.
People are like, wow, this is a bit scary. It's completely new territory.
I mean, will we still need humans?
Not for most things. We'll decide. I mean,
And I say something like, what did he say? Say that again?
people are like, wow, this is a bit scary. It's completely new territory.
I mean, will we still need humans?
Not for most things. We'll decide. I mean, people are like, wow, this is a bit
people
scary.
Laugh. And the people, the audience say, what the hell? Are we taking our lives seriously here? It really does not appear that we are taking life seriously. But we've been dumbed down so that, well, I mean, that's just the case. We've just been dumbed down. Overwhelmed with having to pay bills. Got to pay DTE. But notice what he said, that we'll decide. What the hell? Who is the we, along with Bill Gates, is he talking about is going to decide? Are you with me here? Are you starting to put this together now in your brains? We're being attacked on all different levels, family. Air, water, sea, food, We'll decide. The man who vaccinated the population of Africa, and now he's banned there. He's banned in India also. Vaccines. The TED Talk. I have to get the TED Talk where he speaks about reducing the population to zero in order to accomplish what he wants to accomplish. And yet must know too that his parents, his father was head of Planned Parenthood. One of the co-founders or something. Don't quote me on Look, do the research right there. But he's tied up to the beginning of Planned Parenthood, Planned Murderhood. Now, this next segment here, the Last Stop broadcast, it kind of ties into to the previous ones, but I'm reintroducing the Deceptor in Chief, Sly Slick, Barack Hussein Obama, a treasonous president, a murderous president. Under the watch of under his presidency was Muammar Gaddafi, lied to and murdered over in Libya. Now look at the state of Libya. It's a hellhole. Thanks to Barack Hussein Obama.
Hollywood veteran Denzel Washington just dropped a bomb that's shaking the entire industry to its core. Speaking to his church congregation on Sunday, he said Barack Obama wasn't just aware of the adrenochrome trade devouring Hollywood during his presidency. He was personally involved, deeply involved. According to Denzel, during Obama's presidency, the blood trade didn't just flourish, it took over. Elites, parties, secret deals, and a constant supply of young blood and organs flowing through the veins of Tinseltown. Obama allegedly profited directly from it. And worse, it's an open secret in Hollywood that he developed a taste for it himself, sipping blood while laughing with his A-list inner circle. This isn't rumour. Denzel has the receipts, and they're damning. Tonight we're going full throttle. We're naming names, exposing the network, and showing you exactly how deep this darkness runs. Buckle up. Barack Obama wasn't just another Democrat president who loved being photographed with celebrities. He was unnaturally tight with the Hollywood elite. We're talking inner circle close. Diddy, currently sitting in federal prison. Tom Hanks, George Clooney, Bruce Springsteen, Ellen DeGeneres, all of them. And now, in the wake of the Epstein Files release, every single one of them is staring down credible allegations. According to Denzel Washington, this is no coincidence. Obama wasn't just rubbing shoulders with these people. He was up to his neck in the same filth. Same parties, same secrets, same protection racket. Denzel says the former president didn't just know what was happening in the shadows of Hollywood. He helped run it. Why should we listen to what Denzel Washington has to say about Barack Obama, his links to Hollywood, and the elites trading children's blood? Because while Obama was socializing with Diddy, participating in his darkness, Denzel remains one of the very few industry stars to leave a Diddy party in disgust, much less speak out against the depraved occult rituals of the Hollywood elite.
The main event was packed with the hottest celebrities in the industry, and so was the after party, except for one person, Denzel Washington. He was spotted leaving the event with an expression that said he wouldn't be coming back ever.
Then came the moment Denzel officially became a man of God. At 69 years of age, and a lifetime among Satanists and pedophiles of Hollywood, he rededicated his life to Christ through baptism at the Kelly Temple in New York City.
In accordance with the great head of the church, we baptize you, my brother, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. I know I got religion. I know I got religion. I know I got religion. Take me, oh,
Not only was he baptized, he went and got his minister's license. Because he knows the truth. His own salvation isn't enough. After crawling out of the darkness of Hollywood, he refuses to walk away and leave others behind. Now he's determined to pull as many souls as he can into the light. This is exactly why Denzel Washington is blowing the whistle. Speaking from the pulpit, he's not just calling out Barack Obama, he's demanding the man be investigated, arrested, and held accountable for protecting and propping up Hollywood's adrenochrome ring for years.
You need to understand just how cursed these people are. They are like the Romans, but worse, more perverted. Their vices run deeper. The things they do in the dark, child trafficking on a scale you cannot even imagine. They drink blood. And Barack Obama made it all possible. He opened the gates through Planned Parenthood. He protected. He expanded. Do you have any idea how much money these demons are making on children's misery? Obama enslaved more children than the Romans ever did. Now I'm asking you, are we really going to sit back and let this continue? Hell no.
The word in the street for years has been that Obama is a personal user. His own brother Malik says the former president sold his soul to the darkest forces in the universe to gain money, power, and achieve his political ambition. Now he's confirming his brother Barack is not only denying his real sexuality, he's addicted to adrenochrome. And when you see the receipts we're about to lay out, the official government documents, the sealed whistleblower accounts, it all becomes undeniable. Barack Obama has a case to answer for crimes against children. Directly signed federal contracts for the harvesting of organs and skulls from young children and the trafficking of unborn babies. To man. Judicial Watch just released documents that blow the lid off it. Obama and Biden administration officials directly signed federal contracts for the harvesting of organs and skulls from young children and the trafficking of unborn babies, complete with names, dates, and dollar amounts. Even worse, undercover footage shows insiders laughing and bragging about the mansion, sports cars, and blood money this generated. And all roads lead back to Obama.
As the president of Judicial Watch, can you comment on reports of records that you have received from the Obama administration, FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, of communications and contracts with a human fetal tissue provider that seems to show the FDA was buying, quote, intact calvarium baby skulls, 18 to 24 weeks, for $515 per skull? What do you make of this apparent sale of fetal body parts to the FDA?
Well, it ought to cause both moral and legal outrage on the part of United States citizens and taxpayers that their tax dollars are being used to purchase basically the dead bodies of unborn human beings. They divvy up their bodies, they sell their heads, they sell their livers, they sell other aspects of their body, and you see the price list.
This evidence isn't just damning, it's explosive. It doesn't call for a press release. It demands prosecutions. It demands indictments. It demands prison time. Exactly what Denzel Washington is calling for. Because the evidence reveals something far darker than anyone imagined. The organs were harvested from aborted infants while they were still alive, still breathing, still moving. This isn't a medical procedure. It's a horror show. And it forces us to confront the true nature of what's really happening behind those clinic doors.
The documents raise questions about whether the aborted human beings were still alive when the organs were taken from them. The Obama administration obviously was involved in this. The Trump administration figured out what was happening and shut it down.
For centuries, the elite have carried out blood rituals and pagan sacrifices in the shadows. Nothing has changed. Today, global aristocracy still hunts the young. They harvest adrenochrome in occult ceremonies that fuse science and Satanism. A demonic elixir to stay young, euphoric, and immortal. Their single demand is ice cold. The skulls and organs of children, including the unborn, must arrive fresh, never frozen, still warm. Intact specimens cost the most. The fresher the kill, the purer the terror, and the stronger the high.
Documents previously uncovered in this lawsuit, according to your press release, that the federal government demanded the purchased fetal organs be, quote, fresh, never frozen. What do you make of that?
Well, if you want to, I don't know how any normal person could read that and not be horrified. They wanted the organs shipped on dry ice. This is awful stuff, and it highlights the humanity.
But it's actually happening.
Yeah, and it highlights the, and you know, these are organs. This isn't, a clump of cells. These are organs. These are baby skulls up to 24 weeks gestation. So there's no doubt that any normal person would call these a human being. And indeed, their organs are being sold, chopped up and sold. And, you know, we have other documents in another lawsuit that we filed on behalf of the Center for Medical Progress that showed a massive operation in the University of Pittsburgh, again, funded with our tax dollars. Fauci's agency was involved in it as well, so Fauci should be asked about his agency support. In addition to gain of function research, chopping up organs. It was a fetal organ chop shop.
Tom Fitton agrees with Denzel Washington. There must be an investigation. There must be prosecutions. And they must go all the way to the top. Former President Barack Obama, the man known for sipping on child blood at elite parties with his Hollywood friends.
What should someone think about this if they're learning about this for the first time? It just seems like it's sort of jaw-dropping, don't you think?
You know, John, I've been doing this work at Judicial Watch for 23 years. These are the worst documents about government conduct I've ever seen in my life. It's a barbarism that we should all be terribly concerned about, and it should be a priority in terms of investigating how this is being done, why it was done, whether it violated the law, and making sure it stops.
Planned Parenthood executives have been caught red-handed, trafficking the organs and body parts of children straight to the VIP elites. And they weren't ashamed, they were bragging, laughing about the mansions, the luxury cars, and the obscene wealth built on the broken bodies of the dead and the dying. Dr. Mary Gatter, director of Planned Parenthood's Los Angeles branch, was captured on hidden camera, coldly negotiating prices for very specific body parts. The exact specimens most coveted by the elite for their adrenochrome rituals. Fresh, intact, still warm.
We agreed that $100 would keep you happy.
Well, let me agree to find out from other
Yes.
in California what they're getting, and potentially more, and then we can discuss it later.
Yes.
But yeah, the money is not important.
No,
It has to be big enough that it's
But
worthwhile.
it is something to talk about. I mean, it's one of the first things that you brought up, right? So
we're able to get a liver thymus pair, maybe that is $75 per specimen, and so that's for for liver thymus pair, and that's $150. Versus if we can get liver thymus, brain hemisphere, so that protects us, so that we're not paying for what we can't use.
We just figure out what others are getting, and if this is the ballpark, and it's fine, if it's still low, then we should come back. I want to have a new one. That's how I want to be.
Don't we all, right?
Yeah, exactly.
According to the medical literature, the two prize organs for producing adrenochrome are the thymus gland and the liver. The thymus, that small vital organ buried in the child's chest, pumps out hormones and regulates adrenaline itself. Perfect for their needs. No surprise then that Dr. Gatter was coldly haggling over the price of these exact body parts in the heart of Hollywood, where the elite play. She needs to be investigated as well. It really can't be overstated the level of extreme evil that we're up against. There is a high-level cover-up trying to suppress any information about adrenochrome and its users from reaching the masses. The corruption has completely infiltrated the system, including at gatekeepers who control social media algorithms and nearly all of the information that reaches most people. But
now you see these gatekeepers that he's talking about. You see, not just black ones. Caucasian, Indian, just all races, and the Epstein files. You see, this is in that Epstein files as well, family. You see, so it's yeah, and it has to come out. All the videos, we ain't seen no video of nobody. It's your one picture of Prince, the former Prince over there, kneeling down, playing with some little child on the carpet or something. Out of all the videos, that cameras everywhere. Israel has that stuff. P. Diddy, his dance, his party, all of his video. Where's the videos? You see, this stuff is it contributes to the collapse of Western civilization and its demonic self. Man, oh shudders.
people are speaking up about the truth, and we are becoming an unstoppable force. Every time you share this information with people, you're helping the cause and bringing the end of the cabal closer. Until then, you need to protect yourself online. Edward Snowden exposed it years ago. Israel receives all of America's raw intelligence data, straight from the NSA, unfiltered.
Story that was run, I believe late last year, that showed that we were sharing unminimized information, raw signals that included information on U.S. political figures, on judges, on officials across the spectrum, private industry, private businesses, private individuals. Their private records were being shared en masse with Israel.
Now, this system does not differentiate between adults and between children.
That means every camera feed, every microphone recording, every text message, every email, every phone call. The NSA and Israel see it all. They don't just meddle in our elections. They live inside your digital world. If you don't take action right now, you're walking into a digital cage of your own making. They're watching, they're monitoring, and they don't like people spreading these truths. If you're paying for a major VPN, cancel your subscription right now. The big VPNs you trusted, ExpressVPN, CyberGhost, Private Internet Access, and others, are now owned by one Tel Aviv linked company. Many of their key people come from Israel's Unit 8200 cyber intelligence. These are the people you're paying to protect your privacy, and they're laughing at you. That's why VP.net was built last year. It's not another trust us VPN, it's zero trust by design. Zero knowledge cryptography, Intel SGX secure enclaves, and fully open source code. Even if they wanted to or were forced to, they cannot see or log your activity. No backdoors, no compromises, privacy guaranteed by math, not promises. Check it out at vp.net/TPV. Stop trusting, stop protecting. This is how you take back control.
He said that privacy is guaranteed by math, by the mathematics. I'm not endorsing any of any product or anything here. I just wanted to. This is about living with reality, knowing the truth, and dealing with the consequences of it. I'm your host and conductor. I'm back.